My people, how are we doing on this fine Sunday? Um, Today we're going to talk about a little bit of knife maintenance. That includes cleaning and tuning and sharpening and all that good shit. Everything you would do to maintain your investment. Today's sticker is "I do not work here." Real quick, man. You have to forgive my voice today. I'm a little congestive. Um, Hopefully, I'm not getting sick. I rarely get sick, so I'm gonna hope that that's not the case. We are running out of room for stickers, which is okay. Make sure you guys check out redhillcutlery.com and my buddies over on YouTube, Satu Dave, Timbo437, and My Bad Adventures. And make sure you hit the like button right down there. If you do, you'll automatically be entered to win this burl. That's pretty sweet if anybody knows anything about wood. Make sure you subscribe and share. Got the 500 sub giveaway going on. And once I get to 500 subs, it'll run. So the more people who subscribe, the quicker we can do that. I want to give a special thanks to my patrons. You guys know who you are. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the info to do so in the description. All donations will be used 100% for Knives for content. And you can also use the link for Patreon if that interests you at all. Alright, I think I got through all that madness. Let's see what we got here. Alright, now, I cannot stress enough how important taking care of your knife is. Just like any other tool, all the way to your vehicle. You have to take care of something if you want it to last you. So, I have kind of an extensive amount of knife care stuff that I use. And none of it's really too expensive. Maybe when you get into the sharpening stuff, it gets kind of expensive. But first thing you want to say you're going to work on your knife is you want to disassemble it. So your tools are going to be important. I got the Metal Complex Special here. I do use these a lot, probably more than anything else. Weehaw makes good stuff. Everybody knows that. So, but you want to have secondary tools laying around. These are not bad. These are Craftsman. A flathead and Phillips. Small. You just want to have a lot of tools. You never want to be without them. It's better to have them and not need them, and then need them and not have them. Got extra stuff laying around all the time, but you want to use quality tools, period. And then once you get your knife disassembled, you're going to have to clean it. And there's a lot of different things that you can use to clean your knives up. I like Frog Lube. Also, gun cleaner works well. And the microfiber rags, cloths that you get with any halfway decent knife, or for the most part, are amazing. These come in handy. I use the crap out of them for everything. This one's from Civivi, but it's no different than one that's from a higher end company. They're all basically the same. You always want to keep hold of them. Also, back to the tool thing. Throughout the years of knives I've gotten, lots of knives have proprietary hardware. You always, no matter what, even if you don't have the knife anymore, in my opinion, you want to keep a hold of the bits for that proprietary hardware, because these are hard to come by. This one is the Southern Grind, which other brands have it as well. The double little tiny holes for the screw. This is good to have. You want to hold on to that kind of stuff. This is the Star from the WE knives, the older WE knives. Excellent to have as well. And then a spanner bit. that I modified. Spanner tool for striders and the like. Also, another good thing that I do is I keep all hardware and screws and stuff that I can get my hands on. Like Spyderco when I change the clip, or a Benchmade when I change the clip, I'll keep all the hardware, extra hardware. So all the little screws that you can get your hands on. I even have a thumb disc here for a thumb disc deploying knife. Duh. You know, it's just good to keep your hands on stuff like this, to have it in case you need it. Again, back to better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Just a good thing to have in general. And then once you get your knife all cleaned up and ready to go, you want to start lubing it, of course. If it is a higher end bearing knife, you don't necessarily need oil or lubrication in the pivot. Especially in ceramic bearings, it's honestly, it's not needed. You can do it, it's not gonna hurt anything, but it's really not needed. I typically gravitate towards the phosphorus bronze washer knives, excuse me. So I keep a lot of lubrication on hand. You can use gun oil, that's okay. Tough Glide, it's pretty good stuff, even though it's not my favorite. My absolute favorite is this. It's Tops HP 100 knife oil. Excellent, excellent stuff. You got to shake it up, by the way, because it has the ingredients inside will separate, so you want to shake it up if you can get your hands on it. It's hard for me to find sometimes. But that's my absolute favorite. You know, once you get it lubed up, you want to reassemble it, of course, put it back together. And then you want to tune it and check it, you know, get it to where you like it as far as the action goes. Make sure there's no wiggle, all that good shit. Put it back together, get it ready to go. And then you want to, if it needs it, I use my knife, so I typically sharpen a lot. You want to get ready to sharpen it. Now this is where it gets to freaking some people out. Sharpening is an art form to do it well, freehand. I do freehand sharpen, yet I do own also a guided system. I use that guided system sometimes if I don't have a lot of time, or if I just want to, or if I want to do some heavy reprofiling on the edge. But typically, like this is a hand edge. Sorry, trying to get to focus. But using a guided system can get you that edge easier. I didn't bring my guided system out here. I'll probably do another video on that. But you want to have a good Sharpie to mark the edge, whether you're using guided system or hand system. What I like is there's a million different stones you can get out there, guys. So just you use what you like. I like these bench stones from Spyderco. This is the fine grit. I do have the medium and I have the coarse as well. Good thing about these is once you wear out one side, which is hard to do anyway, you got a whole nother side to flip it over to. It has these rubber stops on it, so you could, so it doesn't slide whenever you're working. I didn't bring all three out here because they take up space, but these are like 60 bucks. They are fantastic. I like them a lot. And then they also have the triangle ones, the smaller triangle ones, and these are the ones I use the most. You have your medium fine and ultra fine. I use the ultra fine a lot for just touching up. These are excellent to have. That's what I use the most. I have a brand new ultra fine here. I think I've only used it once. And then if you're also just doing some lightweight touching up, or if you want to carry it with you, the Spyderco double stuff is awesome. It is kind of hard to hold on to while you're sharpening, but it's doable. A bigger blade is a little harder to use. That's why I have the bench stones. Also, some stones I use, believe it or not, just these blanks from a Work Sharp system. I use the crap out of these. That's the 220 coarse diamond, and then a 800. These are not the greatest in the world, just to let you know, but they work if you're just trying to touch up an edge. Now, if you got a multi-$1,000 knife, you'll want to use the highest quality sharpening tools that you can buy. It's just like you don't put shit oil in an excellent, expensive vehicle. You use the good stuff. Always want to use the good stuff, pretty much no matter what you do. Anyway, that's just what I use for the most part when I sharpen. Also, part of sharpening is stropping, and I make my own strops. I made these. It's fancy wood and stuff, but that's just, you know, a preference thing. And then this one here is also a Work Sharp strop. I use this a lot, and I'll put different compounds on it for different steps. I like to use the DMT diamond paste. This one here is, there's your info on it, if I can get it to. Yeah, good stuff. Excellent, excellent stuff. Also, you can use just about any kind of compound. I like the Bark River stuff. It's pretty good. But then I'll put one that'll have the diamond paste with a heavier grit, and then the next one will have a little bit lighter. Actually, this one is a little bit lighter than the diamond, and then you'll do your fine to get that mirror edge with the last one. And you do not have to do a lot of stropping to get the results. It does not take that long if you're using quality materials and a quality strop. I'm not going to get into the stropping on this video. I want a better camera angle, so I can show you guys that don't know how to do it, how to do it. Basically, that's get you to the point where you have a fine-tuned cutting tool that you can depend on. And then another thing, you have to have somewhere to keep all this shit. So I use this little thing here. It's just a makeup holder from Walmart that kind of spins, and I put everything I need in there and keep it all in one place, so it's not as not to lose anything or misplace anything. And then I also have a big knife box. Even though I only own 3 knives, I have this giant box with drawers and all that stuff in it. But yeah, I currently only own 3 knives, so there's a lot of empty space in there. But anyway, you want to have somewhere to keep all your tools for cleaning and sharpening and all that, just like you would your knives. Just keep everything in order and in good shape. I'm an orderly person anyway, so that's not hard for me. Another couple things good to have is Q-tips. They're excellent for cleaning your knives. And another one that's not talked about much is toothpicks. So when you want to get into these crevices and spots, like gunk will build up in this area, and a toothpick is excellent to get that shit out of there, as you can see right there. Getting around where the detent ball is, toothpick, excellent to have, excellent to use. Alright guys, I think that's about all I got for you right this second. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you share and subscribe, please. Even if you don't hit the bell notification, my videos are getting buried because I'm just, for one thing, I cuss in my videos. I need to stop doing that. And for another thing is I just don't have enough subscribers. I have tons of viewers, but most of you are not subscribing. And to the ones who watch every video that I put out as soon as I put it out. I thank all of you. There's about 60 or so of you that watch pretty much everything I put out, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like the content. All right, guys, you have the great Sunday, rest of your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later.